Hello, everyone. I'm Rups with the Smith and Black, the Strat Time report, and it's getting a little gnarl out there, but let's take a look here. If we go to the SPY does maintain the inside 60, but right near the lows here. And remember, we've been watching this broadening formation since yesterday's 2-1-2 reversal here. Down she goes, then you get a little chop shop here. Now, getting heavy. It's really the NASDAQ, but one of the things we look for is a 2-2 on a Tuesday, and we're just having a tough time getting this monthly going either way. But two up, two down reversal on a Tuesday. And so when you hear about turnaround Tuesday, that's what they look like. So the thing about it was that you already had continuity to the downside because it was red. It was a two up, but it was red, so it was closer to taking out the lows. All right, boom, 2-2 reversal on there. And so if that works, potential outside week, right, and potential outside month, but that's got some distance on it. We'll see. Now you got a new 60. See if it's going to firm up or it's going to go take these guys out eventually, but we'll see. Because if we go to QQQ, Q's just went inside 60 to the downside, and also 2-2 on a Tuesday. Two up, two down. Down she goes, and if that works, potentially an outside week. And these things are real heavy due to the SMH, which I'll get to in a second. But the SMH are here, it's 2-2 reversal weekly. And that has full time frame continuity to the downside when you have any of this stuff, and that's really where the trouble is right now. Well, we'll get to that in a second. If you go to the Dow Jones Diamonds, Dow Jones Diamonds inside on the 60 right now, holding up much better so far, right? But just these tight ranges on the week, and look at these monthlies. Really like to have long red and green bars on those monthlies, just to start riding them, but we just don't have it. If you go to small cappers, we know they've been leading, but the 3-2-2 outside day, two up, boom. Now when we come back through here, this is a broadening formation on a shorter time frame, and here it is. There's your outside bar. There's your higher high. Now, looking to come all the way and take this out unless you have a reversal, right? And then possibly the outside week and getting back into that monthly range. So things get a little challenged here. We had a nice gap for QLYS, if anybody holding up. QLYS, and one of the things we were looking for here is when it did gap up, you always want to look at the previous range. And so here you have an inside week, and then you have all these guys, anybody short against any of this stuff, right? And that's what we're looking to take out, because on the month, inside month, poke down, Rev Strat month. So we're looking, once it started to run, at least take out this. 139.88, and so you still had some distance on that to do it, and off she goes. And if you look at the 15er on the opening, you see this. These two are an inside bar of this. That's called a sideways 30. That's still a 30-minute period where that was inside. And you can even take it right here off that 15er right there, and off she goes. A little grindy. And then if we go to CRNC in the gappers, I was trying to make everything as easy as possible. And here in the 15, you can see this thing here. The 2-1-2 reversal on the 15-minute, back up. And then the 2-2 reversal back down here. If you go to the 30, you'll see this. The 2-2 reversal off the hammer, up. And then the 2-2 reversal back down to go short. Call that country and western, making money on both sides. So if there's not too much on the upside here, but you got VRTX. Was having a nice little day here, and we've been watching this since that, and it's also the macro vid hammer counter shooter year. And now you got your outside month off the two down, two up week. So it just hits magnitude. Not sure how much more she's got in the tank, especially in this market, but we'll see, because it is a bunch like health-related stuff. McKesson, little grindy up here, but it does go into new highs. And now just kind of sitting there. We'll see if we get that inside 60. Tried to go up, couldn't do it. So we'll see if that sets up again. Centene and healthcare having a nice little day, but we'll see. Once again, exhaustion risk by going in the highs. Inside week to the upside, though, after chopping them up, but good in here. Now trying to go for it. We'll see. BDX. Becton Dickinson, inside month to the upside. All right, so far holding some gains in here. Having a nice little day so far. We'll see. If we go to Merck, more drugs, and Merck coming up to try and go 2-2 weaker here. Was inside month and downer, but now you're back into the range. Two down, two up on the week for Merck. So for the rest of the week, I want to know about Merck above 90.01, and you're there right now. And it was a nice little reversal here. Boom, 2-2. 2-2 continuation, inside 60, off she goes, and Bristol Myers. Bristol Myers also trying to come up on that week here. 2-2 reversal week. We're 74, 73. You're just there now after yesterday's boom 2-2 on a Monday. Start off the week. So we'll see how much more Bristol Myers has got. And if you go to a 30, you'll see this. Is this inside? Nope. 2 down, 2 up. Right there. That's a continuation in Bristol Myers. If you go to FSLR, First Solar. And First Solar coming up here a little bit. Potentially an outside day, though. Doji on the week, that's no good, but it is trying to creep up here with the market staying heavy. So right now the market's stabilizing just a tad, but so many things are 2 down, as you'll see on the day, 2-2 reversals. If we go to Rico Suave Gerardo, exhaustion risk by going into the highs and just kind of sit there. But now it would be Strat 60. Inside, poke down here, above 263.87. If we can take that out, maybe we can get some more highs out of this thing. If you go to PUBM and Pubmatic, pivot machine gun on the weekly coming back through this stuff. Anybody short against any of this stuff, you can go after them. And you can look at this monthly here. 2 down, move that up. 2 down, 2 up, reversal on the month coming back through this range. So inside on the 60 is it right now. We'll see if that continues. A little bit of the towers, American Tower here had some strength, but now backing off after being an outside day. But it is inside week to the upside, and that tells us CCI. Potentially that's still an inside day, and SBAC. SBAC still inside day, so it's kind of just American Tower. We prefer when all 3 of those are going together. But really the story here is going to be the SMH getting hammered here. And one of the few, the Proud here, it's a 2-2 reversal on the weekly. And that's kicking back into full time frame continuity back to the downside. So there's potentially a lot more problems there. MU was trying to lead the charge. 2 up, 2 down on the week, on the gap down here. And now just kind of stair-stepping its way down. Potentially an outside month, right? You can just go right down NVIDIA. NVIDIA, 2 up, 2 down reversal on the kicking pattern on the week, right? That's a problem here. It was a 2 down, but it was trying to be green yesterday, and then, So you can see anytime you can see other pivot lows, we can go after stuff like that. Firming up just a tad here with the market, but we'll see. If you go to analog devices, trying to go 2 up, 2 down on the week. That's a problem because you can see this broadening formation here. And if that kicks in again, it's a long way down. You just had a nice inside 60 down after this. Triangle out on the 30. You see this? 2 down, 2 up. Boom. You hit it right there. These are going to be coming outside bar of that thing right there. If you go to LRCX, nice inside 60 measured move, 2-1-2, right? And that's 2-2 reversal on the week, red on the month, right? That's exactly what you look for. If we go to AMD, and AMD working on that 2-2 reversal week as well, below 93.62. You're not quite there yet, but they're thinking about it. And let's see here. Low. Nope, didn't make it over there. Okay, we got Teradyne. Oof. Another 2-2 weaker coming down. And so didn't quite make the measured move in there, but, you know, when you start to see them all go, you know they're going to do it. So microchip. And microchip had a nice 30 here. Inside 30 to the downside, and if that works, you're going to get this. 2-2 reversal week below 67.50. You're there right now, so we'll see if there's more pain and suffering over there. Market's still trying to firm up just a tad. I'm not sure who's doing it, but we did have some energies up early, and they're still positive on the day, but they're backing off well off their highs as crude oil backs off. KLAC, 2-2 reversal on the week right here after making some higher highs and back into an old 3. All right, so if these are wicked broadening formations, could get a little hairy if these things really kick in. And there's your inside 60. Poked up a little bit, then 1 bar Rev Strat, 1-3. We go to Tesla's. This is in the video last night. Once again, it was a 2 up yesterday by taking out the highs, but backed off and had continuity to the downside. So it wasn't going to be too hard for this to be a 2 up, 2 down. And if that works, the 2-2 reversal on the week, because you were already a 2 up last week, but it's very similar to that daily, where you're closer to taking this out to the downside, which we are. So Tesla's in trouble below this for the week, 856.63, and you had your inside 63.12 Chicago smackdown right there. If we go to Spotify, and Spotify also 2 up, 2 down on a Tuesday. These two become an outside bar of that. The hopes is it gets worse. Go after that week. Still an inside week. Not doing much on the month, but that's how it can begin, and see if you can get down into these guys. We'll see. Going forward, had a 30 right here, inside 30. Had an inside 30 here, which would have stopped you out. Would have come back up. Then it did it again, and now it's trying to continue. We'll see. If we go to Okta, 2-2 on a 3-2. The 3-2-2, the magnitude was to take that out, which it did. Right, now we'll see if that sets up again. It tried to take that inside month to the upside, but backs off. Tight range on the week, so the hopes is it can expand that a little bit down through here. It did its job on the day, though. These two became an outside bar of all that stuff, so we'll see if anything more comes of it. It's firming up just a tad here. If we go to W, it had a nice day yesterday, but it has a long way to go 2-2, but it did it. 2 up, 2 down, right? And down she goes. Below that, and if that works, potential outside week, and if that could set up the Rev Strat month, we'll see. If we go to the 60, a little fast on that puking, but we'll see. If we go to Whirlpool, and inside week to the downside, and if that works, you might get that inside month down, right? So a nice little move down there, and if you go to the 30, you'll see this. Inside on the 30, and these two were both inside of that, which means sideways 60, right? That was inside on the 60. It's just not going to show up in a 60-minute chart, and then boom, down she goes. If we go to SWK, and SWK, 2 up, 2 down. Let's see what that was. 2 up, 2 down, and these guys become an outside bar of all that to give you the outside week. So we'll see if that's now trying to firm up a little bit. Had a nice 30 though right there inside on the 30. So we'll see if that sets up again. If we go to some retail, RL, the 3-2-2. And these guys became an outside bar of all that, which gives you the outside week and potential the Rev Strat month coming back on the inside month. They want to take it down, firming up just a tad in here. We'll see if that sets up again. Phillips Van Puken, and 2 up, 2 down, and if that works, potential outside week. All right, and see if you can turn that month back red, firming up just a tad here. If we go to Lulu, and Lulu, the 3-2-2, outside bar, 2 up, down. These two became an outside bar of all this, so the hopes is you can get more of these guys going to get that outside weaker here, but firming up on the new 60s here. We'll see if that sets up again. AYI from last night's video, still trying to work this. The 3-2-2, so the magnitude still has some room on this to go try and take these guys out. 172.98, not a lot left on it, but if you do, you might be able to get that 2-2 week. This was slight 2 up, then boom, take it down. So we'll see if that sets up again. If we go to EXAS, having some problems here, and that's taking out last week's lows. Trying to go 1 bar Rev Strat here and just slowly but surely collapsing. See if that sets up again, and then we got FedEx. FedEx still going. Remember, that was weak yesterday, right out the chute, and that was going to be right here. 2 up, 2 down in the week, and still working today. So there was your inside 30 right here. The 2 down, the 2 up, and then the 2 back down. We'll see if that sets up again. And, of course, what's a tech wreck without Kathy? There you go. 2-2 reversal on the day. ARC. And if that works, potential outside weaker, and we'll see if that continues. For right now, SPY just kind of sitting there, so we'll see if the SPY can get out of here. You had that outside 30, inside 30, down, and now, right now, holding on to an inside 60. So this level right here, if we can take this out, 410.50, then we're going to take this out, 410.36, and then hopefully this, 409.60, but stay tuned. Here we go, folks. All right, it's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith. This is Mr. Black. Strat Time Report.